Hello, hello. Welcome back. Decided to do a little more cornhole because I found out my wife did not place the Amazon order for the machete. So the whole fire making is not going to happen just yet. And I realized I've been throwing on that side this whole time, but this side, your arm is going to allow to be completely straight. This side, you're going to have to cross the body a little more. This side's easier, but it's good to try both sides because sometimes you don't get to pick which side you want to be on. But anyway, thanks for coming. Oh, a nice Saturday evening. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's get some warm-ups in. Oh, so yeah, no machete apparently till next week. So maybe I'll still make a few more fires with the old. Wow, that had some arc, and that had no arc. Wow. See, I am throwing a bit different than I was on that side. Maybe that side I've gotten so used to. Maybe it is my better side. Got him in. These all should be in. You see, that's just humiliating. Which is why then I think I should be on the other side. I'm just throwing different. I can even feel it. It's not smooth. Self-sabotage. Alright, let's get back to it. That was humiliatingly embarrassing. That's rough. Anyone out there could throw that well, that's for sure. It is 12 bags, so. Anyway, though, I'm glad I'm out here enjoying some nice fall weather. Yep, you see this side. Yeah. I guess I just naturally do curve over the body just a little, not just a form I'm used to. So I guess, wow, this is a little bit of my better side, but see, when that starts to happen, and even that, wow. I was going to say, you got to increase the arc. And that's what I just did there. Still didn't work. Let's see. Yep. Nope. There it is. There it is. Money. Well, a niner for the Grays. 9 points. But you know, playing cornhole, it's also relaxing. Once you get to a certain level, even with all these misses, it can still just be nice and relaxing to just get outside, not having to do extreme physical activity all the time. Just getting to relax, throw a little. Shout out to if you've watched Cobra Kai. Great show on Netflix. Karate follows the Karate Kid. Well, actually, his kids. Great show, though. Highly recommend. If you like action, if you like evolution of characters, it's a good one. It really is. I'd say it's one of my favorite ones on Netflix because I'm pretty sure it is on Netflix still. If not my very favorite one on Netflix. Netflix shows and movies, sometimes they're good, but sometimes not so much. A lot of them I don't think are really even worth a watch, but some of them are. There's some very good ones, and yeah, I think the boys are feeling slippery today. Next door down, I might try with the purples first, so then it can create maybe a little blockade potentially. See, I'm going purples now before the grays. See, just like that, little blockade. Wow. See, this is telling me is I'm not throwing with nearly enough arc. Which means then you gotta adapt and adjust. Now, I'm watching behind me just in case. You just never know anymore. Yeah, I gotta be hitting it still a little on the right side, like that. And like that. Oh, knocked my guy in the back off. Oof. Alright. It's time to lock in. Let's lock in. Let's give this a valiant effort. Here we go. Gonna try for it to get 8 in the hole. Only missing 4 in total of the 12. Gotta get back up there. Can't just have one good 11 out of 12 and never get back. So yeah, let's start with purple. If I create a blockade, I create a blockade. Oh, bounced over. Dang. There's 1. There's 2. Ah. All right, wow. We got to make 6 of these 8. 3. Ah. 4. Oh, I thought I had him. Wow. Well, to get 8, I'd have to make all 4 of these, but I do have that nice blockade behind. If I can just get it down the middle, there's a chance. Nope. Threw it decades off. Wow. Something about these blue bags today, they are slippery. But that was 5. Knock all my groundwork off and I get 6. 50%, I'd say. If I'm averaging out all my games, that's kind of about where I'm at. That does not mean that's where I want to be at. Because if I want to actually be good in tournaments, I gotta be making 10 out of 12 consistently, I would say. So that making a 10 or 12 pointer with just 4 bags, that's the average. Because in these tournaments, they keep your averages throughout all your games that you play. And right now, I would average probably between 6 and 7 points with 4 bags, but realistically, you need to average 9 or 10. That is a big jump. That's from really good to elite. But we're working. We can get there. I'm gonna try some tournaments sometime this year, or maybe in the upcoming year. We'll see when they're at. But there's this app on the iPhone called or iOS that's called Cornholio. You can search up tournaments in a certain radius and see when they're at. There's quite a few in my area of Lansing, Michigan. Just life sometimes gets busy, so it's going to be hard to plan a whole day for a cornhole tournament because sometimes they're middle of the day, but sometimes they are later. And wow, now I'm at a little bit of a slope here too. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying that, yeah, it's throwing me off a little. Come on, I need to drag that purple one in. I say come on after, oh, Kobe. Yep, there we go. So I got 2 off, maybe 3 off. Okay, I'm gonna arc this thing like crazy. Gonna hear a loud plop. Nope. Right on over, yeah. See, when you focus on too much arc, accuracy becomes shifted because you're completely changing the way you would normally throw it. You're changing the power on how far you're going to go because more arc, more power. Normally more power means you're going over. If you aren't going over, you're probably going to be inaccurate. But sometimes, yeah, the boards are just slipperier on some days. I don't know why, but something. All right, let's try a few more. I don't want to hold you guys up too long on this nice Saturday. College football day. Michigan. Here we go. I'm just going to start with blue. Go back to what I would normally do. 1. Nope. Feel it the second it comes off your finger after you've thrown so many. Really, you can. That's a good one. 2. No. 3. Sometimes you have those feelings where you think you threw it wrong and it actually wasn't. But if you do throw it wrong, you normally know. After so many bags thrown. It takes years. I've been throwing for 7 years at least. I'm not saying consistently like I am right now, but every weekend in the summer I would throw. And I had a great guide, my grandpa. Taught me a lot. Taught me my stance, standing still. Crucial. Taught me how to throw that flat bag, that forearm movement. And I came up with my own hand grip, but it's my grip I think allows me to get some certain spins on it. Oh, come on, here we go. In. Nice. Want one more in. I'm going to take some side steps, get a nice clean angle. It's in. Oh, it's over. Dang it. Well, let's see how many I got. I have 2 off, 4 on, which means I got 6 in again. One of those days, 50%ers, I guess. Alright. 1 or 2 more, and then we'll call it a day. I want to try and get some good ones. But I did start off better with those blues. So yeah, I think I just got to stick in the rhythm I normally do. Blue, gray, purple. Slidiest bags first, middle bags that aren't slidey or sticky, and then my stickiest bags, heaviest bags last. They actually do all weigh the same, but they feel like it weighs heavier because the grains, I think, are thicker. This one, the grains are super thin. Tons of grains in here. I think that's the most embarrassing thing, is hitting short, honestly. That's why I say focus on power, because at least if you're getting somewhere near the board, on the board, around the board, it's better than going short and having to have that person do the walk of shame, is what I call it. When you got to go up, grab their bag, walk back, that's a walk of shame. You should not let your partner do that. Make sure you get to the board at the bare minimum. I'd rather throw way over than throw it under. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're coming to the other side. Let's test this side out. And yes, I have the blocker there, but that's a fast little montage of the 4 grays, but I got 3 of them in, I think. Maybe I only got 2. I can't even remember. Ooh. See, now I'm going to come back over here, see if I can push that purple in. Or the pink. That's awesome. Both of them pushed in. Gotcha. 1 more. Alley. Ow, it curved because I didn't land it flat. That's why the pancake and landing it flat is so important. It's the only way that you can actually know what's going to happen to the bag. If you can't land it flat, that bag could go anywhere. Curve to the left, curve to the right. It could go too fast, go too slow. The size of the bag and what these bags do will have no meaning. Sticky, slippery means nothing if you can't land it flat. So it is the most important thing, but it's also one of the hardest things. Oh, ooh. Okay, sorry. It's on low power mode. We're at 20% battery. We'll go last throw here. Oh, I got someone coming up. Alright, last throw. Here we go. Nope. Let's see. But I got the 1 in, got the 2 in, got 3 in. Nice. That's a good start. Let's keep at it. Another 1. That's 4 in. Ow. There's a chance I could drag him in. Actually, we're going to come over to this side. We're just trying to get the best we can. Nope. Well, 3, 4, 5 in. Coming back to this side to end it off. Oh. No. Can't end it like this. Oh, that was a snipe. One more. We're not ending it there. One more time. One more. How many you can get there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 6 again. Still. Let's try one last one. Beautiful day out though, even though it's only 62. My wife thinks this is freezing. I am always run warm. So this is perfect for me. Great running weather. Reminds me of cross country. Nope. That second one I always miss. I don't know why. Nope. That's alright. There we go. Getting a few. Nope, not even close. Sometimes they just slip out of your hand and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, I really want to make over 6. Well, let's see, how many did I get there? Oh my, did I really make 6 again? 1, 2, oh no, if I made 5. Alright, one more attempt. I know, video's going long, but sometimes that can be a good thing. Yeah, I hope you guys are watching Survivor. I'm thinking either tomorrow potentially or next week I'm gonna make another audition tape for Survivor, telling another story of mine, how I grew from it, how it relates to what I want to do, how it relates to my past. It's gonna be good. I'm excited from everything I've done in the last few months, honestly. It's been a great few months of productivity for me. I've now been able to run a marathon. Been waking up at 4:30, getting workouts in, more workouts than I ever have before in my life. In the best endurance shape of my life. Training for an Ironman now. Well, I guess technically a half Ironman to start, but technically the Ironman. Thinking probably going to be going for like 20 more months. 20 months of training. And then I think I'll be ready for the Ironman, realistically. But who knows? Things can change, but I got to get to my local Y and start swimming. That's my biggest thing. I just don't want to. I haven't gotten the habit of swimming, and it just does not sound appealing. But neither does always an Ironman either. It sounds intimidating sometimes. But, ow. But if you complete an Ironman, I believe you're one of the most athletic people in the entire world, by far. So, I want to be one of those. Alright, well, that was good. I had fun. Hope you enjoyed some throwing too. And yeah. But I bring this board over. Oh, absolutely. No problem at all. You're welcome. Oh. Classic. Alrighty, well, GG's. Have a good rest of your Sunday. And I will see you later. Dedicate your heart to your passion.